Alright, so today's project is going to be hooking up the SnugTop fuse box for the third brake light, not pictured, and of course the dome light up there. I'm going to run it directly into the battery. That'll be for another video. But anyway, SnugTop. This comes with the SnugTop. I bought the SnugTop aftermarket. The owner was kind enough to make sure that this was included. A couple of USB power ports by the looks of it, some fuses, and of course you got your connectors back here. These are Molex. This is a Molex connector pin situation where I need to buy, where I did buy the Molex connector. This is going to hook up into this. You can buy this off of Amazon. It cost me $6 and it comes with the pins. So that clicks right into there and you just have to be able to put the pins in yourself. So the pins are there. These are the male pins and here are the female pins. So these are the ones that I'm going to be going into the male section. You see that the other 4 pins are for the male version of the pins. Anyway, so I bought a fancy little what's it called? Crimper. So it's a crimping machine or a crimper for the Molex pins. Cost me $30. Thinking about just returning it after I clamp these down. I only need to like clamp 4 of them. So there's 4. If I've checked out some or I Googled on tundras.com and other sites that have basically confirmed that this 4 is already pre-wired in a harness, and that'll click into this. That is third brake light, positive, negative, dome light, positive, negative. You run your brake light into this one, your brake light positive, brake light negative. Your hardwired directly into the battery will power your dome light, and if you want to run a separate line directly from the battery into this as well, that'll be that's for your USB connectors. And then this 4 set right here is for the Pro Lock, which I'm not even going to use. It's already pre-wired. I don't even know if maybe I'll do some research down the road. Okay, so I've pretty much wired it into this Molex 6-pin. That's for the brake light. So that's positive and ground. I keep seeing negative, but it's ground. So I marked it up with a marker just to make sure that we keep track. And then I've plugged in the other connectors as well, even the Pro Lock, even though I don't use it, but I'm just going to put it all together. So so this thing fits nice and snug. It's a nice snug. So that's in there nice and good. And then I fished it through there and ran my little harness through there and out here. Ran my ground into a bolt and fastened it on with a terminal loop. So the ground is good. Now as for the wiring, so I have a 2019 Tundra Crewmax. So it's a 2019 TRD off-road Crewmax. But anyway, I inadvertently had connected it to the middle bulb, which is not correct. Do not connect to the middle bulb. Connect it to the bottom bulb. So the 2019 generation 2 or second generation, some call it a generation 2.5, but the bottom bulb has these connectors, and you've got the blue, black and white stripe, and solid green. You are to tap into the blue tap your positive into the blue, and then because I already have my ground wire already connected to the frame, I'm good there. So I'm not going to run a ground off of this wire, but the only wire I'm going to tap into is this blue. Some way, somehow, I'll just go ahead and peel off this little bit of a thread here, expose the wires, wrap this bad boy around it, tape it up. Maybe I'll solder it. I don't know, I gotta ask a neighbor for a soldering machine, but I'm just gonna wrap it up and then wrap it with some electrical tape. And then I'll button it all back together. When you take this thing off, it is a T20 Torx 20. So that screws off, and I didn't really show taking this part off. That's pretty much self-explanatory. I'm sure everybody's checking out this video to make sure that the wiring is correct. So I'm gonna tap into the blue and test it. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, so I just tapped it into the blue, wrapped it up with some electrical tape. Very simple, just into the blue. Didn't touch the green or the ground wire, just left that alone. That's already grounded. And of course, we're already grounded into the frame. So I'll go ahead and plug these back into here. We'll put the whole assembly back into the housing, and we'll test it. I got the brake being pressed down with some blocks, and my third brake light works. Let's see if the dome light works for any reason. It doesn't, because I need to run power to it. Okay, but anyway, everything works. Got that all plugged into the SnugTop fuse box, the ever elusive fuse box. Come to find out, you can pretty much use any harness or any connector, just like 4-wire connectors for these things. I just wanted to hook this up because I had this thing. It's already got built-in fuses and USB connectors, or USB ports in here. Little green light works too, or does it? No, the light is not illuminated. But anyway, so I'm gonna call this a success. The third brake light is on, and now I am legal. So anyway, that's it. 2019 Tundra with the Rebel SnugTop. I also painted that with some Raptor liner. That is in another video as well. Maybe I'll link it to this video. But anyway, that's it.